And this is A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome to the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction show in all of YouTube. Welcome to A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition with our special guest, our channel mascot, the one and only Bone Crusher.
So vicious. Oh my goodness.
Remember how like the British Bulldogs had their dog and they always came out to the ring with this is basically our mascot, and she's a mumpy floppy mess right now, but she still looks good on camera. She's looking good. And she's gonna get done up later on today. So we are going to talk about a couple of things. We're not gonna keep up too much of your time. I want to make sure we're looking good. We're sounding good. I think we are. Yeah, I think we're okay. So let's go right at the top. Right at the top, and we're just going to run it down because we like to give our acknowledgments. Just like the tribal chief wants to be acknowledged, we acknowledge you.
That's right.
Number one in line with the fast pass, Sophie Dopey, the OG.
Sophie Dopey in the house.
What's going on, Sophie Dopey? You won't be
What's
here
up?
longer with family, but we appreciate you stopping in.
Yes. No.
So does Bone Crusher.
Yes.
So does
That's
Bone
giving
Crusher.
you love right there.
What up, Aaron Drew? What's
Aaron.
good with you? Kyle
Stop
Fisher.
it.
It's good to see you in here, Kyle. And
No.
it's all right. It's all right. She's
No.
excited because we got some things we want to talk about. King Swag.
King Swag in the
What's
house.
going on, King Swag?
What's up?
What up, Zay?
Hey, Zay.
Kyle Fisher. I think I
Hey,
said hey to
Kyle.
Kyle Fisher. Jedi Knight 88. We acknowledge you, Oos.
Acknowledged.
We appreciate you. Always. George Lowry. Good
George
afternoon.
Lowry. We just like saying your name, George Lowry.
Really do. Who else we got up in here? We got some people in here, man. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Michael Tolbert.
Hey, Michael.
How are you? Good to see you. Who else do we have in here? Who do we have in here? Mary. How are you, Mary?
Hey, Mary.
Welcome. So I feel like that segment of SmackDown was conjured up by Sami and KO. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because we got Raw 30 is about to drop. And, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of scary. It's a little scary. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe, for sure.
Absolutely.
It's never easy to lose anybody, especially when it's just so sudden.
Yeah.
So we definitely send our thoughts, our prayers, our hearts are with his family and friends.
Absolutely.
So thank you for mentioning that, Jedi Knight. We appreciate you. Yeah, Stephanie had ankle injury. I think she did a lot of curb stomping, I believe, back in her day. So I think she had this old ankle injury when she was curb stomping fools. But that's a whole other topic of conversation. What up, King Swag? All right, man. Let's just talk about it. Let's just get into this. Demetrius, what's up? The Three Kings, what's going down?
What's up, Three Kings?
Okay, hold on, Shayla.
Hey, Demetrius.
Shayla's in the house. What up, Shayla?
Richie Bailey, Super Chat champion.
Snap.
Hey, Shayla.
Oh, come on, just Alex. Alex's world is safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us.
What's up, Alex?
Man, let me tell you right now, just Alex is the ones.
Acknowledge.
Thank you, brother, for popping in here. We really
Christian Thomas.
appreciate you. Emily Brown, what's going on, Emily?
Brown.
Wow, we got some people. I love this. So I always think nobody's showing up. I always think we're just going to be alone in here.
Our family, you know what?
I think we're always
Come
going to be
on
alone
now.
in here. Don't
It's
nobody
like
care
a
about
family
us.
reunion every weekend. I don't know
Nobody
what you're
care
talking
about us.
about.
But Richie Bailey with that super chat right out the gate.
That's why he's the champion right there.
Right out the gate, Richie Bailey. Come on now. Love y'all. Just a simple message.
We love you back.
Come on, man. Really. When y'all super chat, it means something. Whether it's $1, whether it's $49.90, it doesn't,
For real.
you don't have to do it. And we appreciate your love and support of our channel.
Absolutely.
It means a lot because we literally pour everything into this channel. Everything you see, here. Everything that we do is because of the support that you all provide to us. So we want to bring the best content that we can. And we have no intention of bringing back Vince McMahon because it was fine when he was gone. And now my man is back. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the comments that Nick Khan made. Some of y'all may have heard. We're going to read those comments. We're going to talk about it.
Also, our goal for the channel for this year is to hit 30,000 by the end of the year. That's more than double, but I think that we could do it.
Yeah, man. We go, you know,
you need to believe in the channel. Y'all believe in the channel, right?
I don't know.
I think that we could more than double. I think we could hit 30,000 by the end of the year. We just might need to go live a little more, bring a little more content. Maybe you guys could tell us some things you'd want to see. I mean, it's hard because we do still have full-time jobs, but as we continue to grow in this world, we can transition into YouTube full-time, and then we could bring y'all so much content you'd be sick of us.
Can we do it? Can we do it?
Why are you doubting?
Can we do it?
I don't need no doubters on my side, yo.
I don't know.
I might be taking applications for a new A.
So what now?
You don't believe in the channel. You cannot hit me. I'm holding bone crusher.
Okay, you know what? That's cool. That's cool. She usually does the slapping.
That's right.
That's okay. I think we had another super chat in here by Richie Bailey. Yes, we do.
Come on, Richie Bailey.
Come on now.
Thank you.
He's giving this for Jay. This is for Jay Briscoe. We appreciate that.
Man.
I know his family appreciates that, man. You are definitely the one. Thank you, Richie Bailey, for that, man.
Yes.
Much love. What up, Isaiah
Smalls?
What's going on, Trey?
Say that in stereo.
Just Alex said we've been keeping up with the Logan Paul crypto zoo scam. I heard about it. I believe there's a situation where there might be some possible jail time. I don't really know. No, I have not really been keeping up on it like I should. Lay it on us. What's been going down? Ricky Neal, what's going on? Nation of Domination in the house.
I just saw Ivan. Somebody?
Ivan?
Hey,
Ivan. How are you? Looking forward to the Bloodline. Well, let's
Thank you, Shayla. Hit that like button.
Let's see. Let's talk about it. Why not? 30K is doable. You may need to do more lives, some live reactions to AEW. I believe in you too.
Thank you, Just Alex. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he already has an A in the beginning of his name.
What?
If I need a stand-in,
don't touch me. Don't touch me.
For the show, it's not for marriage.
No, we appreciate she's trying to get rid of me. Wow.
No, I'm not.
Wow. Jack Lombard. Oh, it just moved up. I just missed it. Jack Lombard. La Bombard. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you for showing up. And
yes, welcome, Jack.
Wesley Franklin, how are you? Melba Hall. And we got a super chat from the Three Kings.
The Three Kings.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much. If you ever get the time, you could do some reactions to different wrestling content, like different compilations or Botchamanias, Promo Joe, etc. True, we did. We were doing reactions to different stuff for a while. We were working with Just Alex, actually, doing some stuff, and WWE got a little funky.
And cut. Just
got a little funky. So we had to kind of pivot a little bit. We had to pivot.
Yeah, because when we don't do reactions or other content like our This Week in Wrestling, it didn't even hit 1,000 views.
But we enjoy doing it.
We do enjoy doing it. We know that many of you do love it, but it's hard because people want to see reactions. But WWE's been copywriting us lately, pulling our stuff.
Yeah, man.
And you guys know that you could barely see it. We have it messed up, distorted. We have the writing over it. They still been coming at us, pulling our stuff lately. So we may have to move away from reactions altogether as far as showing what we're reacting to. So we're kind of trying to figure that out. So we definitely are open to doing some more stuff. Those are some good ideas, Richie. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we do plan on doing some different things because, like we said, we work hard on our content. We work hard on our reactions, but that's one of the reasons we don't do AEW reactions hardly ever, because AEW really doesn't play around. With WWE, they'll give you like a copyright, not a strike, but it's a copyright, content ID. Like, hey, we gotta. And sometimes it'll block it altogether. Sometimes it'll partially block it. With AEW, a strike is literally like baseball. 3 strikes.
Yeah. They'll pull our
and
whole
you're
channel, and there's no appealing it unless you got $1 million to fight them in court. And we know that AEW will pull someone's channel. They will strike you. So we don't really like to play with them like that. WWE hasn't been striking us. They have been blocking our stuff. It's been happening more since Vince has been back.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But so we're kind of trying to, we don't want to do anything that's going to get the channel pulled. So we do want to go live more and be able to talk about the shows like right after they happen, like a lot of people do. But by the time we're on the West Coast, so it would be like midnight out here. It's kind of crazy. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We're working on it.
We'll figure it out. But we appreciate that super chat so much.
But I see that people want to get to the whole Sami thing, and we getting there, man. We getting there.
What up, Big Low Channel? Good to see you.
Oh wait, who was that super chat from?
That was just we just did it.
Who was it though?
It's the 3 Kings.
Oh, you know what? It's the 3 Kings. I'm so sorry. I thought that was Richie Bailey. My bad, 3 Kings. Good suggestions.
Darian Thomas, how are you? Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Copyright. Yeah, can't trust that. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's a monetized thing. It's a thing where we've had a video, and they've been going back. Actually, to some stuff we did like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like it's a manual review. So we're on somebody's radar. We're obviously on the right path.
Yeah, that they're manually reviewing our stuff to pull it or not pull it.
But seriously, dude, leave us alone. We're just trying to bring content to the masses. But
right, and it's not hurting WWE.
What up, Nico Thompson? So let's talk about. Like I said, we're not going to take up too much of your time. I say it every time.
You say it
every time. But let's talk about it. And I'm going to put up this graphic just because Vince McMahon, Raw 30. It's going down. It's going down. I believe the 30th anniversary of Raw was technically like a week or two ago on the 11th or something like that. But they're doing it tomorrow. So the 30th anniversary of Monday Night Raw. And there's some legends that's supposed to be in the house, which I'm excited about. My thing with legends, though, is I don't know. I guess I go back to yesteryear when it comes to legends, and in my mind, I just remember what they used to look like and what they used to do. So I remember, I forget what event we were at, where someone led like Kurt Angle, Hulk Hogan.
It was the Smackdown on Fox. We were live at the Smackdown on Fox.
Yeah.
The one when Rock showed up.
And it's and for those who haven't seen that, let me just, if you want to talk about going back to one of our videos, go back to the I think it's the 20th anniversary of SmackDown. Somebody lost their damn mind.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. The Rock is more electrifying in person than you would think. And I was electrocuted.
I swear for more.
But
had an out-of-body experience. So go back and watch that video because it's actually quite funny. Because I didn't realize I was into it like everybody else was. I think we're in the skybox. And so I wasn't, it's hard to hear. You can't really pay attention, but I didn't realize
and
she
I was
videotaping
out. Myself over here on the side.
She was geeking out and I didn't realize it. So she showed it to me because she put the video together. So
I show him on live on thing and he reacts to it.
Yeah, she has some nerve.
But that show, yes, when Hulk Hogan walked out, when Kurt Angle walked out, man, they just looked like they were hurting. I hate to see people who were kind of considered heroes of the days of old limping out to the ring, looking like it hurts just to move. I mean,
everybody puts their body on the line. We know professional wrestling is not easy. You're on the road 300 days out of the year. There is no off season. So they do what they can for us.
Right.
But good gracious.
Yeah,
we
really
hate
sad
to see people just broken down. So that's the one thing I don't like to see.
But what we don't want to see either is people who they consider legends that we didn't even know didn't work here anymore. Because when they did the Legends show, wasn't it 2021?
I think so.
They did a Legends show, or maybe 2020, and all of a sudden they considered Alicia Fox a legend, and we were like,
Yeah, we were shocked. We were shocked.
Wait a minute, she's on the current roster. That's your way of telling us she don't go here anymore? We were both like, wait, what? A legend? She worked here last week. So that was their way of letting us know that they've retired her.
So you can still go.
And yeah, when she's come back, she could. It does not make any sense that Alicia Fox is not on the roster.
We were believers.
She could go.
So I hope we see her in the Royal Rumble. I really do.
I do too.
But she's got plenty more left in the tank.
That was a waste. I don't know what they were thinking about there.
What up, your boy MJ? So the legends are coming out, but things have changed. There was an acknowledgement ceremony that was supposed to take place. Who knows exactly how that would have gone?
Right.
But I believe, I think Rikishi was supposed to show up. So I think we're going to have some other Samoan dynasty people show and give their acknowledgement, which would have been a very kind of a cool way to introduce The Rock. If, in fact, The Rock is going to show up. There's reports that he's not in ring shape. I mean, he's in shape, but is he in ring shape?
Nobody, I can't imagine anybody is buying that. Anybody who follows The Rock on Instagram knows damn well he is in the Iron Paradise every day. Every day. And he is doing stunts and stuff on movies and running and doing whatever. No.
But ring shape is a little different. If you gotta
you
run
need
the
to have
ropes.
some stamina and run the ropes. But you don't think he does cardio? You don't think that
He does.
He's on his feet all day,
I can't help but wonder and say I think it might be a ruse.
Oh, for sure.
I think it might be a ruse because
I am convinced he's going to be at WrestleMania.
Well, look, The Rock, his own words. He said it has to be right.
Yeah.
The venue has to be right. The timing has to be right. You cannot tell me there's any better time right now. I know he's busy filming whatever. I think Red One Christmas thing on Netflix, whatever. Like I know he's busy.
Always going to be busy.
But I've said this time and time again. Do not forget where you come from. The WWE. Now everybody's talented. Your talent is what carries you. We kind of jive with it or we don't. Plenty of people who were talented who never really got over, but he got over. One of the biggest WWE superstars in history. Because of the WWE, the opportunities in Hollywood opened up.
Right.
Facts. Okay. You were out to a global audience. So all I'm saying is, and again, I've said this, I even played the video. He said he came out whenever the heck he did years ago and said, I'm never leaving. His own words. You seen The Rock? You can't even give us a video package, which is bull crap. They celebrated your anniversary of debuting at the Survivor Series, your birthday. You can do nothing. You might be able to eke out a tweet. So I'm kind of tired of talking about The Rock showing up. All I'm saying is if he does in Los Angeles, WrestleMania, that would be the time to do it.
Well, it's literally 30 minutes from his house. He lives in Beverly Hills.
Exactly.
There's no reason.
Wait, hold on. How you know where he live at?
So what?
Okay, now where were you? Wait. See,
How do you not know where he live at? Don't everybody know he live in Beverly Hills?
You be disappearing sometimes. I'm really.
I'm
talking to one. Let me go to the super chat real quick. I'm gonna circle back on that. Richie Bailey with the super chat. We appreciate that. Thank you very much, Richie Bailey. It's so strange because some people can get away with WWE reactions without having to edit the video or anything like that. But some people do have to adjust around the copyright. I don't know why YouTube is so picky and choosy. This is facts. We have people all the time in our comments saying, unblock the video, undo that. We didn't start out doing it this way.
No, if you look at our older videos, we didn't block it, but then our stuff was getting pulled and blocked. So we have to, every time we upload a video, after hours and hours and hours of us editing, we have to upload the video and wait to see if they're going to block it or not, or if there was any copyright issues. If there was, we have to re-edit so it will pass. Even then, sometimes we will find out, like just recently, 4 days later, we decided to go back and do a manual review, and we're blocking that video for copyright So
our Gunther Braun
uh-huh.
video got partially blocked.
It just did the other day.
Days after the fact.
Yeah. So we got it to go through originally.
So sometimes we're able to go into the YouTube studio. We can trim out the section that is copyright, and it's okay. In this instance, literally the entire reaction was dinged. So if we cut it out, there would be no video. So we just left it alone. So it is weird that some are and some aren't.
I'll take it as a compliment. I would like to think that means we're a threat.
Well, be that as it may, but that's why we don't do AEW reactions per se. But we're working around that. So we're going to start with some stuff. But it is interesting. Thank you, Richie Bailey, for that super chat. How do I?
Your boy MJ, what up?
Yeah, I gave him some acknowledgement
did you?
well. Yeah, so I was electrocuted. Yeah, see, no, Richie Bailey, don't. You know what? Super Chat Champion, I'm gonna let you say what you want today. Okay? I was gonna say don't encourage her. I'm gonna let you say what you want. Okay, you the Super Chat Champion. Okay, you the champion. You can say what you want. But no, so we have the legends. We have no idea. I think the Bella Twins were on schedule to show up, and then I think the graphic changed. So I don't know if they are, if they aren't, but we're talking like Hulk Hogan, I think Taker, obviously Shawn Michaels, DX is going to be there. I think Jerry the King Lawler, Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart. Like, we got a lot of people that's on the card. It's a 3-hour show. Sometimes these things can be a little cringy, the interactions that they have with, you know, current superstars. I don't really know. I'm more curious to see what this, let me put up, I think I've got the graphic. I'm really more curious to see, here's the legends. So, we got DDP, The Godfather, $1 Million Man, and the father of Bray Wyatt, Mr. Rotunda himself, IRS.
IRS, okay.
And I think we might have a showing of, woo! The Nature Boy!
Oh, he's everywhere.
Ric Flair, baby. And just a minute, player. Well, it's going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker. Holla,
Teddy.
holla, holla.
Love Teddy, man.
How do you not love Teddy? How do you not love Teddy? But there's also going to be this tribunal because of stuff that went down last week. We ourselves also said, where's Sami? KO shows up, contract signing.
Sami was supposed to be in the back with the Usos.
And nowhere to be found.
In the car, car's up, gassed up, ready to go. And make sure the fuel is in the jet, ready to go.
Yep.
Somehow, KO's out here attacking them. The Usos come out. You seen Sami? Where's Sami?
Sami's a little late to the party.
Then when Sami comes to the party, he stands on the outside of the ring.
Scared to get into the ring. Didn't do it.
Doesn't get into the ring until after KO runs away. I mean, come on now.
And he looks at the contract. Paul is holding his hand out. He does not give Paul the contract. Instead, turns and looks at a broken, beaten, battered Roman on the mat, just bleeding out. He was bleeding. He was bleeding
not
out.
bleeding out.
Roman was bleeding out.
It's not even that serious.
KO just opened up a can of whoop ass, folks. I can't believe it. This is unbelievable. The tribal chief is on the ground. My God, he's got a family.
Well, and that was the point of it, was, as everybody has been saying, is that Roman did not sign the contract. We only have KO's signature on that contract.
So here's what I want to see. I don't know what this court thing is going to be. I think it's going to be kind of funny.
Oh, I just assume it's going to be hilarious.
I would still like to see some of the Samoan dynasties show up. I do, because they were scheduled, so why not? I would like to see if The Rock, and I'm tired of talking about it, but if The Rock and Roman Reigns really are going to get it on at WrestleMania, some way, somehow, they got to work that in.
Yeah,
to this.
even if they were to just put on the Megatron, so it's still called Titron.
Megatron is the Transformer.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Although it'd be cool if Megatron came out.
I don't know about that.
Because it is going to be in Hollywood.
That would be funny.
But what I was saying was, like, at least if he comes over and says something. I mean, we need something.
I don't think The Rock is going to show. I don't think he would show up because it's packed full of legends. I think if anything, maybe a little music, maybe a video pack, maybe something to allude to, like a clue. Legitimate clue.
Right.
Instead of all the speculation. Like the merch, The Rock's merch is back in and everybody thinks it's going to like an actual real thing.
It doesn't make any sense that, I mean, they're selling, here's the thing. Your tickets are selling because people, one of the reasons you're selling them as high and they're selling out as fast as they are is because people think The Rock is going to be there. It's pretty messed up for you to still not be telling people if he's going to be there or not.
But The Rock is a professional wrestler at heart. At his core, like he said, it's in his DNA. He knows better than anybody what it takes to get into ring shape. Him showing up and having a match against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania is not something that you would plan 2 months in, ahead of time. Like it's got to go way in advance. I'm sure conversations have been had with him.
He's been talking about it. He brought it up.
So I don't really buy this. He's not in ring shape thing.
I don't buy that
I don't
either.
believe it. I think they're trying to throw us off.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just concerned that they're going to drop it at the last minute. Like we need a proper build-up. This is for real.
Yeah.
This is wrestling. You call it the biggest night in professional wrestling, period. It's a 2-night event.
Crazy.
This is huge. We've said this on a previous show that in the past, thank you very much. Jack Hanoff. That's what we said on previous shows where WrestleMania used to be a spectacle. You would see something that you would never, ever see. Real legit stars coming in here. At the time, people don't remember. We go way back to like the original first 3 or 4 WrestleManias. Like you had Cyndi Lauper, arguably the biggest pop star in the world.
They need to bring her back on the legend.
And she gets kicked and hit by Roddy Piper. The crowd went nuts.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. Liberace, people don't remember who Liberace is. Liberace, again, arguably at that time, one of the biggest performers in the world. Mm-hmm. So you have these people showing up for something that is gigantic, this melding of entertainment. The last few years, I haven't really felt that. And the 2-night thing was really more out of necessity than it just being too big for one night. Like, I don't want the gaslighting. Mm-hmm. So all I'm saying is...
You think they're going to bring Bad Bunny back again?
He was good.
He was good. And he was in the last Rumble, wasn't
But we need to do better than Bad Bunny.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it will be a huge thing, but, you know.
And I'm saying there's not a better time for him to come back because whether you liked, and I'm not going to ding Black Adam, whether you liked it or you didn't like it, the bottom line here is it didn't do quite what it was expected to do. And there's no disputing that. Whatever the reason is, doesn't matter. And The Rock is now finally acknowledged. Dwayne Johnson, he said, you have the courage to fail. He didn't say he didn't do good or anything like that, but he basically acknowledged without acknowledging it. There is no better time to reintroduce yourself to the wrestling community than after a little bit of a lull in the supposedly the biggest movie of your career to this point. Mm-hmm. So that's all I'm saying. Dwayne, what's going on? We got a super chat right here. I love watching y'all, my favorite.
Thank you.
Thank you for that super chat. We appreciate you
much
very
love,
much.
Man. Appreciate it.
Thank you to everybody who's joined us. Yes. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button, smash it, stab it, rack it, stack it, whatever you got to do.
So let's ask this. Is this going to be the end of Sami? Like, I think that this trial won't be the definite end. I feel like the trials I think that it's been the beginning of the end for a little while now. They're threatening to kick him out almost every week. So I still don't think the trial will quite be the end. I feel like this will actually implode at Royal Rumble. Do you guys agree with that?
I don't know what. See, we don't know what this is going to be.
Yeah.
Right? Like, is it going to be just a regular? I still feel some type
So
of
they're
way.
trying to find out where he was, what delayed him. He'll say one thing, but then they could interview other people. Well, actually, I was back there and I didn't see Sami where he said he was. You know what I mean? Like, you could have.
Well, what I'm
it
saying
could really
is,
be funny.
if you remember back when Otis won the Money in the Bank,
Yes, that's what I was
and
thinking.
you had the actual courtroom thing. I mean, it was stupid, but it was funny.
That's what they need to do.
I don't think they're
That's
going to
funny.
go into a courtroom, but I wouldn't mind seeing like
A courtroom in the ring.
like a
Yeah.
tribal court.
Absolutely, that's what they're going to do. That would be so dumb if they didn't.
I don't think they will.
You don't think?
I don't think they will. I'm saying I do not feel like they have played up to the real Samoan culture and heritage like they could have. They did it with Jinder Mahal, and I loved it. I love Jinder as champion,
Mm-hmm.
and they really embraced that culture. And it's just been shades of this with the Bloodline.
Well, maybe they have. Everyone does come out like in the Samoan like gear, like the outfits, like, and then like they come out and people are like think about how Hobbs and Shaw when they were on the island.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Like if they're all out there like that, and then you even have Rikishi out there, and everyone's just waiting to see what Sami has to say.
That's what I'm saying. We get some tiki torches out there. We get a some kind of throne with some torches on the side, like something.
Maybe
like
someone
this
could
is
have, like, a tiger.
serious. Okay, we went a little far with the tiger, but I mean, it's gotta have that weight, and we want to see a Sami like, what am I walking into?
Yeah, it needs to. Yeah.
Here, and then of course, some way somehow KO interferes and spoils the fun. But is this a situation where Sami's going to be found guilty of treason against the Bloodline, or found now guilty? Because I like this. I have anxiety every time I watch him and Roman's interaction.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? It's so.
Because it's on me. It's on me. My bad. Sami.
I know. Every time he's saying it's on me, I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't buy it. Super chat right here, the Three Kings.
Thank you.
What are the chances that Vincent K and McMahon comes out to greet the WWE Universe for Raw 30 tomorrow?
I mean, I would not be surprised. And that goes into what you were saying with the Nick Khan statement that he will be reading for you.
Yeah, we and I know we got some more comments. We're going to get down there. Hope there's no spam. If we do, I know we've got some Mod Squad in here.
Mod Squad in the house.
But yeah, let me pull up.
Vincent.
Let me put up that graphic. Let me read this hot mess, because this was some crap. This was some crap that was, as you may or may not know, Nick Khan, now the sole CEO of WWE after Stephanie's untimely resignation. One more again. My man Nick Khan has made some comments, made a statement. I'm going to read some of this for you now. My thought has always been that there's only one boss at WWE, and it ain't me. Vince is obviously the founder, the creator of the company. He's also the controlling shareholder, which is not a work term, it's a legal term. So it was always my point of view and Stephanie's point of view. So apparently he's speaking for Stephanie, that he would come back. I think the way he played it, to me, was smart. He went away for 5-6 months. The audience seems to like when somebody does that. He came back and took control back of his company as a controlling shareholder. It is a public company. It is a publicly traded company. But with that controlling share, gave him a lot of authority, and he used it, and I applaud him for doing so. I didn't see it as a force. I think Vince, the tonnage of things that were coming at him and us, one thing he's always said, you'll know as a longtime fan, and I'm a longtime fan also, is he'll do whatever is best for business. And then he goes on to talk about bringing back the Ultimate Warrior 20 years ago, or whatever it may be. I think at that moment in time, what was best for business was for him to step away for a while. So he did, and he really did step away. There was no, hey, why are you doing this? Or I wouldn't do it this way. It was, in my opinion, total freedom for Stephanie, myself, and Triple H on the creative side. It's only been a week, but he really, I believe, means what he said publicly about, hey, I'm here to engage in strategic alternatives and the media rights. So far, the engagement has been that and other broad issues. It's his company. To me, WWE is Vince. Vince is WWE. And we're going to do the best we can to keep a living company. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if that ain't the biggest load of manure that I've ever read, I don't know what is. That was some crap.
His nose is so far up Vince's ass. I mean, what he is the CEO of is the Kiss Vince's Ass Club. First of all, he retired.
Oh yeah. Let me read that verbatim. Vince's own tweet at 77. Time for me to retire. Thank you, WWE Universe. Then, now, forever to go anywhere. At 77, it's time for me to retire. Thank you, WWE Universe. Then, now, forever, together.
Right. So to say he stepped down for a little while, and you always thought he was going to come back. He stepped down because he was being forced and coerced into stepping down because shit was hitting the fan.
Okay,
stuff was hitting the fan. Because he makes me so mad because, like, WWE is Vince, Vince is WWE. The WWE that did better when he left it, that WWE that's thriving while he's been gone, that WWE, if Vince dropped dead right now, WWE would not suffer in any way. So I call bulk stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if Vince literally dropped dead today, would the WWE close its doors? If Vince really is WWE, vice versa. I know people say he started the company. Look, his daddy started the company. He took it over and turned it into something that we all watch today.
No one's trying to take that. Well, there might be some people trying to take that away from him. We're not trying to take that away from him, but you also are the one who ran it into the ground. And it's been thriving under Triple H. And
so I think the biggest suck-up award of the year goes to Nick Khan, CEO of WWE.
Way to go,
Congratulations, Nick Khan, on
his
the biggest suck-up award of the year. Yeah, I mean, and that's, hey, look, job security, I get it. You want to do what you want to do what you can. Keep your job.
I have no respect for you. None. Now, I mean, I didn't really have much of an opinion of you before, but now I just think you're
But it's the definition of gaslighting. You're trying to get us to believe something that's just not true.
Yeah, knowing it's not true. He don't believe what he's saying. We don't even think you believe what you're saying.
It's trash.
It's trash.
It's trash. So what's going to happen now? No one seems to know. I read between the lines in that statement. He's making strategic moves. He's making broad conversational things are going on. He really had to come back in and be named as an executive. So he has a title that was higher than what he had previously, executive chairman. And you changed the WWE bylaws to now no one but you can make these moves. Yeah, I'm not surprised Nick Khan made these comments. Spineless, as far as I'm concerned. Spineless.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. But we were watching something earlier, and I told her, this is what I'm talking about. What was it, the movie you said didn't do well?
Oh, Babylon.
All-star cast, huge budget, big director, big writers, behind a major studio, and it wasn't a blockbuster. Why? because we the people. Oh, hang on, do right. We the people are the employers. Everybody who is talented, your talent carries you, and I'm not taking away anything that you have as far as your skill set. But you can have all the skills in the world. You can have all the money in the world. You can bring back Henry Cavill as Superman. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that moment was so special.
And like they're out there, it doesn't matter what you think. Because if we, the people, don't go to see it, if we don't pay our money to see it, if nobody comes in here to this chat and sees us, if nobody watches our reactions, if nobody watches WWE, if nobody goes to see Babylon or TV, whatever, you don't have a career.
Right. It's all about the people.
Your $20 million asking price goes down because you're not the draw.
Right.
The whole thing with pro wrestling is putting asses in the seats. Are you making money for the company or aren't you?
Right.
And if you aren't, guess what? You're not getting that push.
And you know who wasn't putting asses in the seats? Vince. Which is why last time we went to Vegas, they had to move to a smaller arena because they couldn't fill up the Allegiant. And the ring inside of MGM, that stadium, I mean, it looked like it was twice as small as the Allegiant to me.
It was intimate.
It was very intimate.
But it was great for us because
Yeah.
there was not a bad seat in the house. So it was fantastic. The Allegiant, we went there 2 years ago, I think 2 years ago, gigantic. So there's a problem. But that's the ego. You don't really care. And that shows. And so we, the people, suffer because we are now watching something that we are like, what is this crap that we're looking at? And why are they doing it this way? Like, you take the story that you're given. And I said this so many times, you're not wrestling in a closed room just for yourself. You're not doing a movie just showing it to the producers or the actors or the writers, never to be seen in the day of in the daytime. No, you're giving it to the people for us to watch, for us to enjoy. So give us what we want.
Right.
Dang it. And you're just not doing it. Richie Bailey right here with a super chat. Richie Bailey, thank you very much. Meltzer and Brian Alvarez get me nervous about their reports. I don't know. If I buy that about The Rock, but it also could be the truth. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like The Rock is the one starting the rumors, making it everyone talk about him and whether he is or whether he isn't, which kind of sucks because you're kind of just taken away from the whole thing. You brought this up, bro. You brought it up in an interview saying that you would want to come back to wrestle your cousin. Then you teased it on the show, on Young Rock, right? And like, you should be, as a WWE fan yourself, and you should be giving us the buildup that goes with that. And I feel like we are being a little cheated of that at this point with his playing with being fickle about it, to be honest with you.
Sophie, I saw that Thundercats comment. Yeah, she was not a fan of Thundercats. Brandon didn't know what that was.
I knew what it was. I didn't watch the cartoon enough to know what the heck he was talking about. I might have only seen it once or twice when I was a kid.
But I was a big Thundercats fan. So Christian Thomas, what's going on? Thank you very much for that super chat, Christian Thomas. Y'all, Naomi should be number 30 and win the Rumble to face Charlotte Flair. They had the best women's match on SmackDown last year. This will be justice for standing up for herself, manifesting it. Put them up.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be mad at it, but I guess that's the whole thing. It's like, do we want her to come back and get a chance? She's already had the title with her glow thing, to have a glow belt.
It's amazing.
I would love for her to come back as part of the bloodline and then to bring the woman's title to that.
But here's the deal, though. Right now, Charlotte came back. She was going to be a heel, but now she's a face. Naomi left as a face.
But if she
Is this
comes
gonna be a
back to the
face-face?
bloodline, it would be a heel thing. That's what I'm saying. If you need a
But I
heel
don't think she's a
Naomi,
very good heel. I mean, she was part of Team Bad. I wouldn't even really call her a heel. Like, she doesn't come off as heelish to me. Like, Becky ran heel roughshod and nobody was buying it. And then they had to turn it around. And I thought she did pretty good. So I think the match would be a banger.
yeah.
I just don't know if it's going to be a face versus face kind of a thing. But I would not mind seeing her back. It's time. It's time.
Well, but then again, the shock of her coming out, she would have to come out to it's May, because you have to, because it's her return. You need her music.
That's what's going to happen. Thank you, Christian Thomas, for that super chat. We really appreciate
thank you.
Yeah, Naomi's return for the Rumble. Nobody thought Undertaker would come back. John Cena punked him out. Fans kept chanting his name. Undertaker came back. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you seem to be playing this one of two ways. Either you're trying to get us to believe that he's not coming back, just to kind of drop it on us, and then interest is, well, wow, I can't believe it's really happening. I personally would have preferred to have known ahead of time, and then, like I said, it's a build. The anticipation of this. You did it with Cena, and it worked. It worked great. Their interactions, their promos that they cut on each other, that got real.
Yeah.
This has potential. You have 4, now what are we talking, 3 months now? You got 3 months to make something happen.
Maybe Legends Night, Edge and Beth come, and Beth and Rhea, and finally get into it.
Come on now. Where are you at, Edge? Where are you at, Glamazon? Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome. Hey Jesse, how are you? Good to see you here. Three Kings, got a little super chat in here. Thank you very much, Three Kings.
Thank you, Three Kings.
Rock has a house here in ATL too, near my job. Word?
Sweet.
Well, yeah, I believe he's got a farm. I think it's in Virginia or it's in ATL. He's got a whole farm. He got catfish. Catfish are delicious. That was a Martin reference, if anybody caught that. No, I would. I know that with the Rock's daughter, part of Schism. I was singing a Schism song yesterday. I was making it up. I don't know why. Kept saying Schism. See the look at her face. She like 4 roots, 1 tree. Schism. I know the Rock's daughter is part of Schism, and there is no acknowledgement of the bloodline. I know this, but we all know who she is. Just like we all knew who Solo Sikoa was. And you see where he is now. I'm not saying bring her over or anything on those lines.
No,
like
she
her
is so green.
All I'm saying is, if it's going to happen in the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania, that is the time to have the entire Samoan dynasty present. Because what other time are you going to have 2 of the arguably biggest stars in WWE coming at it like this here in Los Angeles? Los Angeles, and it's always a big deal in LA because it's, stars and movies and this and that. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That it's going to be that powerful to draw her over from NXT.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity. I just feel like I'm concerned that they're going to screw the pooch on this, and in turn screw us.
It's okay.
Sorry, Bone Crusher. She did not like that term. I apologize. Knowing doing this my autistic son Brandon. I'm not sure.
The Glow Channel said period.
Oh, period. Got you.
Maria.
You two need to take a rest from the whole blocking thing. Don't even get me started. And we have a new member, Dwayne Wilson.
Oh, thanks. Welcome to the fam.
We got some content coming for you. We appreciate you, Dwayne. Thank you for supporting us.
Appreciate you.
If we are to get to this 30K subscribership that she talks about we can do, we need as many as we can get. Tell a friend. Now's the time. And by the by, we haven't done it in a minute. Live watch along. Royal Rumble. Come back. It's going to be a good time. Bless you. Hopefully she will. Her allergies. She did not take her Benadryl.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
You
New member. Yay. That's what I'm talking about right there. Gunther Sheamus match was the best match of the year.
Jay Veggie. Hope you're doing well as well. We're good.
Yeah. See that? Just Alex, I like you,
Ricky
bitch, bro.
Neal.
Yep.
Hey, Ricky Neal.
Welcome, Ricky Neal. Bear. Hey.
Bear. What's up?
I tell you what.
We've heard that too, Bear.
Getting back real quick to Naomi. if she really is going to enter as number 30, she damn well better win. I don't want to hear no mess about her coming in at 30 and then getting tossed out.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Right. Hey, Jaden. I think
But-
I've been in here, but I didn't say hi before.
People are also talking about Rhea Ripley.
Right.
No way you're not going to tell me Rhea Ripley's not going to be in this. Unless, no. I say she's going to be in
She
it.
should be in it.
I think she's going to be in
Unless
it.
Beth Phoenix does show up and we get them at Rumble. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I don't think so.
No, you don't think so because
I
of the
think
bloodline thing?
we only got a week.
Yeah, that's true.
We only got a week. I mean, anything is possible if they come out tomorrow. It's a big show. Anything is possible. I don't want to put it past anybody, but
I do think that the battle between the Bloodline and Judgment Day is where a female. It is the smartest time for them to bring in a female member. You have her stepping a solo, and she, the same way that they had to bring in Mia Yim. The Bloodline needs to bring somebody in, man. They just do.
So, I mean, just Alex, you also say a very interesting point. Rock has to show up at Royal Rumble. If he doesn't, he's not showing up at Mania. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's going to piss me off if he doesn't show up. Not only is it a missed opportunity, why tease it?
Right. That would make me mad too. If he started this and then he does all this teasing, and then this isn't just about you being too busy. This is about your bloodline. And this is a dynasty you were a part of. And this is a cousin, nephew, whatever, that you're extremely close to. And this is a big deal for your family. So I can't imagine for a minute that he's going to let his family down by being too busy with Hollywood to come to the what made them all.
Now, I will say this much. The Rock is a brand. He's a major brand right now. The last thing he wants to do is get injured. He didn't plan on tearing his what did he
well, who could you trust more not
his
to injure you than
adductors,
your
I think
family?
he tore. Then he had surgery. So I get the idea of possibly going into something, coming out injured, and your obligations outside of WWE now having to be put on hold. I get that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But come on, bro.
But he knew that when he said that he was back forever and never going to leave again.
Exactly.
And if anybody is going to be least likely to hurt him, it's going to be Roman. They're going to make sure that they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but just like what Vince said, he said he retired. He didn't say I'm taking a leave of absence. Did not say that. He said I'm done. I'm out. I'm gone. And he lied. He changed his mind. You have a right to change your mind. I get it. It just kind of sucks. Then you come in and everybody's on edge. And you're making big, bold moves. Everybody's on edge.
I thought Edge was back home. I'm so confused.
Edge is back home washing his tights. We need to see Edge back. I think we probably will see Edge if they don't come out tomorrow. I think we will see Edge be an entrant in the Royal Rumble. I don't think he's going to win.
But then Beth needs to be an entrant in the Royal Rumble.
I would love to see it.
And if she causes Rhea to lose, then maybe
they have unfinished business.
They could go at it at WrestleMania. Because that would be a WrestleMania fight. Ooh, Beth and Rhea would be a WrestleMania fight.
Something's got to happen. But I'm telling you, man, we will see next week. If there is no, whatever happens after the Roman Reigns KO bit, if we see the WWE logo come up in the lower left-hand corner and it ends, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm going to be so upset because this is a missed opportunity that I'm not going to talk about The Rock again. I'm not going to discuss it. That is it.
Hey, Brandon Autistic. Welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Queen Ashley 35. Thank you.
Hey, Queen Ashley.
We appreciate that. Megatron declares for the Royal Rumble. We just get Optimus. I am Optimus Prime. That's like Triple H when Vince came back. I'm sending this message to all WWE superstars everywhere. We are here. We are waiting. And it's like, I don't know. At this point, I wouldn't mind seeing some Autobots and Decepticons go at it, which would be kind of funny. So I don't know. At the end of the day, for me, this is just a product that we watched since we were kids, and we've enjoyed, and now we get to share this with so many of you. It means a lot to us that we're able to do this and talk to everybody and see everybody's opinion. Everybody's been very respectful in here, so we thank you for that.
Yeah, man, we love this family. You know, you guys, we love that not only we know that you're going to show up, but we also know that you all have a relationship with each other. And I think that community is so important and that those relationships are so important. And so we really, really do. That is why you'll see, if you're new here, you'll see that we know so many people by name, personality. You know, we take this community seriously. So if you're here, welcome and get to know each other.
I think tomorrow is going to be a fun show. Like I said, sometimes the legends can be a little cringy, but
we would totally go live if it was coming on. If it was like not coming on at 8 p.m. here, and we could go live with you guys. Oh man,
we would if we could. Newest member Dwayne Wilson with that super chat. Come on, Dwayne. I think Sammy's the one playing the bloodline, waiting for his time to strike. Look, and people have said that too. But why though? Why would you go against the strongest force on SmackDown?
Because riding the gravy train and then robbing it is the smartest thing you could do to stay relevant and to be like, if he were to get everyone on his side and then turn around and we were all full, I mean, it would be it would be genius.
It's too soon unless, because we have to wait until after Royal Rumble. Unless Sami and KO do team up and they take the titles off the Usos.
Right.
I know they're splitting it up. We got the tag team turmoil tournament thing going on. But to me, that's crazy. It's crazy. You got ingratiated into the biggest faction in the WWE. And is this going to implode a few months before Mania? That's wild to me. That's wild to me. You should ride this gravy train at least through to Mania.
I mean, it is a great storyline.
It is. I just hate to see it come to an end right now. I feel like it's a little premature. But I don't know. I don't know. Because if The Rock is coming back, then we can, in fact, go back to this whole bloodline thing, honorary Uso being a thing. I just feel like we're jumping the gun a little bit, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Interesting comment. Thank you, Dwayne, for that. Sami is not a heel. Sami's a master strategist. He is, but is this strategy going to pay off? That's my question. In the comments, like Ted Cruz, that's hilarious. Voted no with the rest of the board when McMahon first tried to return last year. Yeah, well, I'm sure that he was reminded of that. And I'm sure... Which is why he's out there kissing his butt publicly now. But some of that stuff he said was just too much. It was just too much. Exactly. No, everything he said right now is a bunch of trash. It's just, he's gaslighting all of us and we're not buying it. Right. If this video gets 23 billion quadrillion likes. Oh. Can play GTA 5 in the next video. Yeah. Okay. We're not really good at stuff like that, so I don't know. I'm down. Although people would probably laugh at us, but. Whoa, 24-hour stream. Easy there. Woo! Hold the phone. Yikes. So just to let y'all know, unless we had like a cameraman following us around and we could like get up and go to the restroom and come back and make ourselves something to eat. And it's funny because my back, you guys remember I was in an accident, like, I don't know, was it a year ago, however long ago it was. And so sitting in a chair like this, when we go an hour and a half, I'm hurting. She's hurting. So, she's hurting. I don't know. What if something happened tomorrow? New member showed up in the Sami Zayn thing. You see my question A and B? Hold on, Kyle. Let me try to go back and see you because we're going to wrap up in just a minute. Oh, thank you for the bless you. The rumors that we want AWS to show tomorrow and possibly a surprise. I mean, Okay.
I just can't see an AEW wrestler showing up. Not while Vince is still in charge, man. Because Tony Khan is very vocal against WWE and very vocal against Vince. And Vince, like the whole point of this whole thing is that Vince is so prideful, man. He's got so much pride. So I don't believe while Vince is anywhere up in there that we're going to get an AEW crossover.
Yes, I'm sure B doesn't have COVID, Sophie. We've done many a test. Many a test. We just have allergy problems. We appreciate that. Thank you very much for those kind comments, though. I appreciate that, too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this man just did a Craig for Friday. Come on, come back. Hey, we do that all the time. We love Friday. Love it all the time. Glad people get the references because not everybody does, so we appreciate that. We've got a couple of super chats up in here.
Up in here.
And then I'm going to ask one last question before we get out of here to the people. Isabella, thank you, Isabella.
Appreciate
Big
it.
super chat. I don't know if y'all saw, but Amari Miller posted a TikTok stating she's attempted to take her life last week.
Oh no, that's awful.
Wow. Well, we will send some messages on social media to her because that is not something that we like to hear. We're big advocates for mental health.
Yeah.
We've discussed that. We have it in our description as well because we did also some was it Mental Health Mondays
Podcasts. Yeah.
Podcasts.
We on there.
And we know full good and well what it's like to suffer with depression. So that's
Thank you
really
for
sad to
letting
hear.
us know.
Thank you for letting us know. We do appreciate that. We will send her some love on social media. Thank you for that. And Aaron Drew right here. What up, Aaron?
Aaron Drew in the house.
Super chat right here.
Super chat.
Hey, family. Boom. Heart emoji. Circle message. In my opinion, I won't let The Rock not showing up mess up my Mania or Rumble. I'm just as excited for Cody versus Roman. Instead, I want to see Cody win the big one.
Yeah, no, it's not going to mess up my WrestleMania for sure. It will mess up my view towards The Rock. I'll feel some type of way about him doing that, but WrestleMania would be good no matter what.
Oh, we'll watch it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, though. My view of WrestleMania was messed up when The Undertaker lost. For the first time, I will never forget it. I think that was my first out-of-body experience. I was shocked, and I'm still shook to this day. To this day! To this day! But, you know, it is what it is at this point. But I think it's going to be good. I don't know, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Aaron, you make a good point. If The Rock isn't doing this, he's really not coming back, there's got to be Cody.
It's got to be Cody.
There's nobody else at this point.
And they're preparing us for Cody's return anyway. We've seen that with the different videos that they've been posting.
Has to be.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, don't mess it up. And I guess I'll be okay with it. I'll make my peace with it. You know? Although I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Cody night 1, Rock night 2.
No, you can't do that.
And then you lose both belts. And then for the rest of the year, he's in pursuit of trying to get the titles back. The bloodline falls apart. Usos aren't champions. Roman's not champion. KO and Sami are now tag team. Rock done run off to Netflix with the title. That'd be a heck of a thing to have a bloodline be in total control for this long just to fall apart.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Hey, Carmelina. Never late. Always good to see you in here. We appreciate you. So, Dominique reminds me of Baby Joker from that. No more locked doors. Gracias.
I'm bilingual. There's a difference.
He does. Hey, you didn't have no milk with cereal. Hey, man. Let me tell you
cereal,
something.
No milk, Kool-Aid, no sugar.
You pour
ham, no burger.
The cereal in the bowl first before you pour the milk.
My biggest contention is that if you pick up an empty milk carton, you know it's an empty milk carton.
Facts. So let me ask y'all this question before we get out of here. Royal Rumble is next week.
Oh, Jody Bennett in the house.
What up, Jody?
Woo!
Woo! Good to see you in
Came
here.
in at the end, but we're glad you made it.
We have what stands out as your favorite Raw moment in WWE history?
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
I would need some time to reflect on that, Alex. You got all deep.
Yeah, you did. I didn't expect a thought-provoking question like that
Yeah.
just yet. Wow. I don't know. Anybody else have any? I really got to think about that.
There was a segment when The Rock was making Vince kiss his ass and he had to pull his pants down. That was definitely up there. You just saw The Rock's derriere.
Yeah, there are so many. That's, for me, especially in the Attitude Era, when you were fighting for your very existence, Raw became a show that you didn't want to miss because you just didn't know week to week what was going to happen. There was always some crazy crap going
them
down.
invading with the tank.
That was excellent.
Was insane.
Jacoby Peter, how are you? And yes, I did hear about the comment that Kevin Nash made about his son losing a
I was
son or
thinking
daughter.
about that too when she said
easy.
that. Yeah.
It's not easy. So I'm not surprised that he said it. It's always jarring that he did because you don't know.
Yeah, if you're a parent, you have children, like, you know, you should understand the magnitude of a parent losing their child. A parent is not supposed to lose their child.
It's supposed to be the other way around.
That's not supposed to happen that way.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy thing.
So let me ask you guys this question. What's going to go down tomorrow night?
Hey, Programmer 51.
With the Bloodline and Sami Zayn. Is Sami Zayn going to be found guilty of treason against the Bloodline and sent to the gulag?
Can Sami, will it be instead of Cody? I don't think Sami will be taking Cody's place. I don't think it's that serious.
Never happened.
Hi, Sean Joggers.
We get the Quadri Graham. How are you?
Hey, Quadri.
Who's going to face the Usos? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Super chat. Mull on that question for a minute while I read the super chat. Three Kings. Thank you, Three Kings. Imagine the Bloodline falls apart and Solo tries to assert his dominance as a new head. Remember, he was sent by the elders. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What better time than to have the elders come back? If Rikishi and them were already scheduled to be there, they done already bought their plane ticket, showing up.
Can you imagine if Solo and Sami were in cahoots and then the Usos get on board? Because when Rikishi comes out, they say that they think that Solo should be the head of the table and then his brothers stand behind him and Sami was in on it the whole time and they just kind of trying to let Roman go to Hollywood but keep the bloodline going.
Because look, man, you had this whole thing, which I think to this day is still our highest viewed reaction. I think it was a live watch along with the Hell in a Cell with Roman and Jey Uso.
Oh gosh, yes.
Okay, they had this whole thing, built it up, came to a head, he fell in line. Jimmy comes back, throws in the towel. I ain't nobody's bitch. We got that shirt. Like we thought it was gonna be a thing. He immediately fell in line. Like a week later,
he was like, arr.
He bowed down. Solo comes in here. I love Solo as the enforcer. The man don't even say a word. Rhea Ripley stepped to his face. He's all looking at a Samoan spike.
Yeah, that was great. I thought
it was about to go down between those two. But I tell you what, because you built this up, I could see it, but you need a big dog to take down the biggest dog in the yard. I don't know. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see the people come out. I want to see the elders. I want to see Tamina. I know Reka Tahaka is not really part of their bloodline, but still, I know she teased a picture on her social media. She was backstage on Raw, I think. I want to see her come out. I want to see Zion Quinn come out. Just bring out all the dang Samoans.
All of them.
This is the time. We're talking about the grandest stage of them all.
Yeah.
It gets no bigger than WrestleMania in this industry. This is a time to be pussyfooting around. Make the call, write the checks, and get the people at WrestleMania. And make this an event one more again that you can only see once a year.
Yeah.
You're capable of doing it. Just make it happen. And I promise you, people are going to go crazy.
This should be like, we didn't have any doubt that this was going to be the best WrestleMania in a really long time until Vince came back. And now we're like, oh, is he going to get in the way? Is he going to do something? Is he going to, like, I don't know. It's
like we saw with
on edge.
Mickey James and Impact. I didn't realize that she had some Indian in her family. I don't know, she had some Indian in her family. Native American. And she did a whole thing with this. They did the chant, the drums, the dance. She comes out in the outfit. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. WrestleMania, we do the same thing, man.
Yeah.
We get the torches. We get everybody comes out, falls in line for the tribal chief, and then here comes the man who's going to be on his side. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be Sammy. Maybe it'll be his dog. I don't know. Don't blow this opportunity. Yeah. I think we will love it.
I hope so.
Do another video on it. Okay. Liv Morgan possibly winning the Rumble. I don't see it happening. I feel Liv Morgan has lost her place again.
Yeah.
I think she's lost her way. So I liked her. It was kind of crazy. And she kind of did a little bit of that, but then she kind of calmed down when she got with Tegan Knox. And I wouldn't mind seeing her and Tegan be tag champions, but...
Hey, Jeff Samuel. I don't know if you acknowledged him before, but I didn't notice.
Oh, Jeff Samuel. Yes, indeed. How are you? I don't know. I don't know if I see it happening.
Yeah, Jody, Sami will get kicked out of the Bloodline, or Sami's been playing the Bloodline the whole time. But when will that happen? That is the real question.
Oh yeah, we did our video on this. Thank you, Jedi Knight, for asking this question. The Firefly Funhouse.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody said it was done.
Oh,
everybody said the Fiend was done.
Hey, YouTube fan. Okay, look, man.
And then here it is.
I'm sure y'all saw our reaction, but if you didn't see that video, I had chills. I had a single tear over here in the eye. I didn't realize how happy I would be for it to be resurrected, and I loved it.
We enjoyed the Firefly Funhouse. It was a lot of fun. It was always a lot of fun to watch this and just to see somebody have fun. And Bray had fun with it. He let his hair down. He enjoyed it. Yeah, it's stupid, but it was fun.
I mean, used to have segments back in the day where someone ran a flower shop, for goodness sake. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, there's always been segments that at first are just funny, and then there's some kind of I really like this. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm just glad it's back.
But I like they eased into it.
Yes, they eased everything.
Into it.
Even with him being back, he still seems to shock us left and right. With what's going on? What's going to happen?
We have now this mystery with this pitch black match. We don't know what to expect. Who's showing up? How
many of your personality is LA Knight fighting?
You know, it's fun. It's fun again. So I do enjoy that. B had a serious face when she said Zion Quinn. Can you see her face right now? Zion Quinn, Roman Reigns, The Rock. The list goes on and on. I got to deal with this.
Zion Quinn is not as handsome as the rest of the Bloodline is, but he'll do. He's not bad eye candy.
Did you say you'll do? What did you say?
I didn't say that.
It's a family show.
I said he'll do.
I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go.
Whatever.
So we're excited to see it. So we're gonna have some reactions, I know, for Raw 30. I hope the show's not a stinker. I hope we get some good stuff. I think it's gonna be fun. I don't know what to expect.
As far as Saraya and Tony turning heel, I think she's always better heel, actually.
Yeah.
And Tony really kicked it, like she really has stepped it up, and I hope she keeps it up. So yeah, I'm not mad at it.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you, because I feel like the heel face scale on the women's side and AEW is a little
crooked.
I feel now it's just a little
they
too.
Didn't need heels.
Yeah, it's a little out of whack right now. You know what I mean? Because you get the whole baddie thing going on too. I don't know. We'll have to see where it goes.
Isn't she only down to one baddie? I think she's only down to one baddie.
I'm waiting for somebody to take the title off of her. Is it gonna be Red Velvet? I don't know, but I think she can. I think she can do it. I think she can do it. Sounds like Mickey Mouse. Are they gonna bring back a virtual? Oh yes, my Undertaker. And I wonder if Kane is gonna show up, because this is not happening again. 30 years of Monday Night Raw kicked off everybody's career who is currently not in the WWE. Facts. Mm-hmm. Okay, Glenn Jacobs wouldn't be mayor today if he didn't have the notoriety that he did through the WWE. He would just be Joe Blow, and Joe Blow just show up at the mayor's office and say, hey, I want to apply for the job.
Right. It is kind of hard for me when they bring back commentators and go, oh, here's a legend, look at the commentary table, you know what I'm saying? So even though Booker T already works there, I don't feel like they should be bringing him back for Legends Night.
No, I wouldn't say that. And I wish, man.
And JR still comes back every pay-per-view almost. And
some said that would be Chris Statlander in the works for the TBS side. I mean, I can see that. Uncle Howdy attacks Undertaker. Does Uncle Howdy want that smoke?
Undertaker don't have any smoke. He's smoked out. He's hurting. He also hurts to walk.
Disrespect.
It's not disrespect. The reality is that his day has passed and that he can't do it anymore physically. True. So we don't need to see anyone attack him. I hope we don't see that.
Man.
I didn't want to see Ric Flair in the ring either.
Good question. Don't know when Pat McAfee's coming back, but that actually would be nice. I miss him on commentary. He's actually really good. He's actually really good in the ring too.
Where'd he go?
He's doing the football thing,
so gotcha.
He had to step away. The Fiend attacked Jerry Law and Kurt Angle. True enough.
That's true. That is
Goldberg.
True.
I don't know if Goldberg's gonna come back. I know Drew Davidian is all about Goldberg. Avery Rain should acknowledge Roman and take care of Rhea Ripley. No.
We're way ahead of her timeline here. First of all, she's not that good in Schism. She's trying. You could tell she's nervous.
She'll get there.
But she looks at the camera. I feel awkward for her because I feel like she feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And once she's comfortable being up there and comfortable in herself and the character, she's trying to do a character right now that she hasn't really blended with. Yeah. So she just looks like she's trying to do a character to me. So I think that we got to give people their time. Dominic should have did some time in NXT. And I think after skipping him up that they probably won't skip up anybody else because it's important.
Well, Dominic did some time in the pan. He did a stretch, He called mommy from the phone. It was the glass right here. And it was all like, I don't know if I can make it, mommy, but I'm going to try.
You've only been in here for 30 minutes, dum-dum. You want some gum-gum?
I got the placa. Huh? I got your name tattoo right here, Holmes. That's what's up. No more locked doors. I don't know. I could be wrong. Ex-Con Dom. I like that. Change his name.
You know what, Mary?
Ex-Con Dom. I like that.
Solo. I don't know.
I like that a lot. All right, y'all. We will get out of here. Thank you all for joining us for Saturday Night's live event on Sunday. We apologize. We were not able to bring it to you yesterday. We generally try to do it. And, of course, next week, we have Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So we will be live. We will be I don't know what we're going to be in store for, but we will be here. Called Chico the Dog. I mean, yeah. So Bone Crusher is out. Thank you all. Check out the Raw Smackdown 20th anniversary. Watch her have an out-of-body experience. We will be back tomorrow with some reactions to Legends Night and whatever heck is going to go down.
Yes.
So we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. To all the super chatters, to our super chat champion, Richie Bailey.
Yep.
Newest member in the house, baby!
Baby, put up the super chat champion belt. Let everyone see Richie Bailey's belt.
Is this you want to show,
Come
show
on,
the belt?
man.
You want to see the belt?
Show
All right, this is the belt
belt.
right here. This is the belt. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this belt right here will be defended right now with the undisputed champion of the world, Richie Bailey, but this belt will be defended come Royal Rumble. Who wants some?
Come get some.
I don't think they're ready for it. Richie Bailey, are you ready for it? I don't know. Three Diglets, he said he's going to light the sky on fire. I don't know where Three Diglets went, but it's okay. We acknowledge y'all.
Acknowledge.
To everybody that stopped in and just said hi, to everybody that commented. We wouldn't be here without each and every one of you.
Love
And
you
we
all.
mean that. On behalf of Bone Crusher, please come back with some more A and B combos.
Wrestling edition.
Thank you guys so much for your love and support. And that's it. Bring the heat.
I tried to hold it. He was dragging out the goodbye. Okay. And on that note,
good night, everyone.
good night.